This is Hynox Trooper X. They claim that it has 100 Newton meters of torque and it can go on 65 miles on a single charge. Hello everybody, my name is Gaminator and we are going to be reviewing the Trooper X. If you're interested in buying this bike, there will be a link in the description below. Just don't buy it yet though, because we still have to review it, so let's find out. This is what it looks like in the box. And this is what it looks like out of the box. It has a 750 watt motor with 1600 watt peak, and it's rocking Xiaoyang 20x4 tires, Logan hydraulic brakes, 180 millimeter brake rotors, and they're just a little thicker than your average e-bike. It has a front and rear suspension with the rear being a D&M air shock, and here you can control the lockout. Put the air in here, and then the rebound is right there in the back with that little red dial. This bike features a 130 lux headlight lamp, and as you can see, it's pretty bright. It has an IPX5 rating for water resistant, and an advanced torque system to help you with your pedal assist. And it has a 48 teeth crank here, an 8-gear cassette, and it has a Shimano Atlas derailleur. Metal pedals, and they are foldable. Very nice touch. And it can support 400 pounds. It should be able to get you up to the 28 miles an hour that is claimed. And here's a quick look at the battery. 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery, 720 watt hours, and with a 3 amp fast charger. And that way you guys have proof on how much I weigh.
Body weight is 278.6 pounds.
Here in the cockpit control operations, this is going to be your power button right here. It's the only orange button. You press and hold it and it powers on the bike. We have your plus and minus buttons for your pedal assist. The M button to change from odometer, trip, max, average speed, and voltage. We have your left and right arrows here for the turn signals. There is no audible indication, but there is one on the display. That way you know where you are going on your direction, and if you forget to turn it off, at least you'll know it's right there on the display. And this is what it looks like when you press the brake. And this is what it looks like when you have your turn signals turned on. And when you have the lights on, this is what your brake looks like. It does illuminate just a little bit more. And your left and right turn signals. And Hynox actually backs up their bikes with a 2-year warranty. Unlike some other electric bike companies out there, I really can't say that. But without further ado, let's go taste the thing for a test ride. Well, welcome back, guys. We are about to go ahead and do the hill climb. This thing has a lot of torque on it. So definitely caution to the wind. I thought they were joking, but it really feels punchy and powerful. Like really punchy and powerful. Not like that Ferrari though. All right, here's the first hill climb. This is gonna be a steady 12 to 15% grade. And we're just gonna go right up it and see how well it takes it. Mostly this ride is gonna be about being on throttle only pretty much. 18 miles an hour. Now 20% or 15% hill grade, went down to 17 miles an hour. Yeah, it definitely has the torque, that's for sure. And the motor is a little bit loud, but not as bad as a lot of reviewers are making it out to be, I would say, but it is definitely noticeable for sure. I'm already forgetting a lot of things right now. Forgot my sunglasses. I forgot to put sunblock on. I may have to actually air the suspension seat, not the suspension seat, but the shock for the rear suspension. I don't have an air shock yet, or what's called a shock pump yet. That doesn't come in until tomorrow, unfortunately. So it seems like top speed is about 26 miles an hour. So even with my 275 pound weight, it can still get up there on speed wise, which is nice. And it definitely takes off pretty well. So it's definitely a get up and go bike, that's for sure. I was gonna put my rear view mirror on. The sides here are actually all integrated, so it doesn't have like that cap. I thought it was a cap at first that you just kind of pull off, but these lock handle grips here have a whole piece around, so if you were going to do that, you have to kind of destroy the handlebar grips, and I don't want to do that. Right now we're at 52.8 volts. I'm in pedal assist 3 right now on gear 7 or 8, I can't tell. I think it's 7. Yeah, the torque on here for the pedal assist is really nice. So we did get done with one hill climb. We are going to go ahead and do another one. I think I got 2 of them I can do, but definitely another one for sure. Of course, you guys saw my channel in the past with other bikes. You know that I would be going onto the trail that has a snake wave-like hill. Goes up, goes down, goes up, and we're going to do the reverse by coming back. Yeah, these brakes stop on a dime. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to do a hardcore brake test or anything like that, but they do stop really well. I'm just here to show you what this bike can do with someone who's over 270 pounds. And the gear that I brought, of course, I got some camera gear with me. Of course, I got the drone, so that way we can go on a little off-road thing. Not extreme off-road, but flat ground off-roading. That way you guys can see what that looks like. And I got the bag that's on the rear rack, right? Has a lock on it, or lock in it, sorry. A lock in there, there's gonna be a pump in there, and there's something else. Oh yeah, the bag of tools. Okay, so we're gonna come to a stop here, and this is where another hill climb is gonna come into play. Okay. $12, $13, $14, $16, $17, and we're still on this 15% hill grade. $20, and now we're flattening out. That was actually a really good test right there. So the throttle is actually very feathery, where what I mean by that is you can actually control how much pressure you put on the throttle and how much you can accelerate, which is really nice. It just doesn't give it to you all in one go. All right, bump test. Not bad. My booty didn't feel that. All right, so we're gonna try a little bit of a speed test here. Yeah, I'm not even ghost pedaling at all. I can literally feel it all the way through. So 27 miles an hour. I could probably push it more. But this is one of those things where if you were to just be relaxed and pedal at the same time. So yeah, 26, 27 miles an hour. All right, another little hill test. Most of my bikes only go up about 4 miles an hour except for the dual motor. That one, 10 miles an hour, or 9 or 10, something like that. Yeah, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to go to the off-roading, flat ground off-roading, because I want to kind of run the battery down just a little bit. And then we're gonna go to that hill climb I was talking about. Yeah, every bump, this thing is taking like a champ. I really love dual suspension. It's one thing to have some suspension in the front, but when you have it in both, front and rear, it just makes all the difference, even if it's a little bit. Hopefully my cameras are doing good. Oh, don't tell me it overheated. Well, that sucks. My 360 camera overheats. So I guess I got to use that case by case scenario. That's why I like doing my reviews in the wintertime. I don't have to worry about that at all. Yeah. Y'all should have seen this place on the 4th. It was like jam packed. But there's a look of the lake. It looks nice, and it's a beautiful day. I feel very, very confident on weaving. Yeah. Okay. On to the dirt trail. Yeah, after we get done with the dirt trail, that should drop the battery down just a little bit more, and I want to see on a lower capacity on how it will do on some hills. That way you guys can see what it's like as well. Kind of get that, you know, should I get this bike? Should I not get this bike? How well does it do after, you know, the battery's a little bit more drained rather than being closer to full? And you'll be able to see, you know, what you're getting yourself into. I have confidence that this bike will handle it, not a problem. And I will say, definitely get a suspension seat post or a regular seat. But definitely, whatever you do, if you do choose to do those two, sorry, I meant to say if you're going to get one of those, change out the seat. It is a little hard, and I can already feel it, and I'm not even probably, 5 miles into this ride. So if you're gonna get like something like, you know, a dual battery setup where you get a secondary battery on your person for your rides, then you're probably gonna want, you know, a more comfortable seat. Short range shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, those bumps were nothing. This little hill right here. Oh yeah, that suspension is working great. Okay. Oh, that is freaking awesome. Okay, I'm impressed. Okay, I want to stop right here for a moment so that way I can get the drone out and you guys can see how well it does while it follows me. This thing is bumpy too, and it handles it just well. I actually love it. You know, the only thing I gotta get used to is the bigger tires, right? The 20x4s, because it kind of always feels like they're, I guess, leaning too much, and then it kind of feels like they're flat, but they're really not. But I just gotta get used to that. And if you're the first time buyer, you're gonna have to get used to, you know, that as well. All right, now that I got the 360 on, it should last for a little while. I don't know if you can see the little drone behind me, but we're gonna go with different angles. I wanted to make sure that this one was special. So yeah, definitely not feeling any of these bumps. And we're gonna come to a stop here in just a moment. That way I can put the drone away and we can go inside the actual trail itself. All right, and there you have it. Okay, so we're done with our little break there. Now we're gonna go inside the actual trail. Gotta make sure we go pretty slow because people will actually walk in these as well. And these knobby tires actually make this feel really good. It really does. If you just wanted to just pedal this bike only without a throttle, you can have the option to remove that throttle. Bumps are going good. I cannot wait to get a shock pump and see the fine tuning I can do for that rear shock. Because right now it feels as good as it does, but it's not set to my weight. But it hasn't bottomed out yet, so maybe I don't need to air it up, but I'm gonna still put it at the PSI recommended to see how that feels. And of course let air out as needed. But there we go. And that's the end of that trail. All right, so we're gonna go up this little steep hill part right here, this little bump. And it got us up there no problem. Okay, so now we have to just go to the other trail and test out the hills over there. front and back, or there and back, I should say. I call it front and back. We're just going to call it front and back. So that way, you know, you go towards the front and then towards the back. You get what I mean. Okay, so I'm getting different voltage readouts, 51 volts to 50 volts. But the display says we have 75% on the battery itself. But we'll keep you updated. Okay, another little hill. No, just kidding, it's just railroad tracks. Oh, and it handled it good. All right, and the throttle is actually very responsive. Like, not even 0.5 seconds. Yeah, the motor does get loud when you get probably past 20 miles an hour. That's when you start really hearing it. Actually, I would say when it says 19. And here's a dip. Oh yeah, very comfortable. Yeah, I think they could probably improve on the seat a little bit. It's probably one of the feedbacks that I will provide to them regarding this bike. The seat's a little rough. I mean, it does its job, especially in short bursts and whatever you want to do, but when it comes to riding long range, come on. Even if this bike could go 60 or 65 miles on a single charge, that is quite a bit of ways on such a rough little seat. And before I get to the hill, we do hope that you will hit the thumbs up. That way it does support the channel. The thumbs down is fine too. Just let me know why in the comments below. One other thing I want to let you guys know is I'm going to be doing some pretty much crazy stuff with this bike. I did find out and confirmed it with the company. The battery actually has the XT60 battery connector. So that means what I did to my electric bike, the XP4 with the dual battery, I can do with this one as well. Sorry. Rung the bell. And speaking of bells, get that bell on. That way you get the notification for the video. You don't miss out. I don't know when I'm going to do it or when I'm going to start it, but I got to figure out where the controller is on here and then see if it's possible to put a balancer in there, because I don't want to do it without having a balancer. That way the balancer is what drains them both at the same time. Okay, here we go. Here's the hill test. Going up it, we're 22, 23 miles an hour. And that was your slight 10-degree hill climb. And it's a very long one too. And we go downhill, see how fast we can go on throttle only. 48 volts, 54%, 55% now. We're just gonna see if we are gonna be overheating the controller or not at this point. And my camera overheated, I mean, what's to stop this? Oh, I also have the Bluetooth on too. I mean, not that that's draining a whole lot of battery, but it does take it away a little bit. Still 25. All right, so now we're doing the front and then we're gonna do the back. I told you I was gonna call it that. And here is the last hill. 23, probably 20, I bet 20 miles an hour. Yep. All right, now we get to turn around and do it all over again. Yay. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. Opposite direction. Yeah, voltage sag is pretty real on this thing. Just giving you a heads up. 48 volts, jumps up to 49 volts, even with the throttle being down, pressed. And 60%. So, yeah, I was holding a good strong 25 miles an hour. Now going slightly downhill again. This is what you call the finale. 26 miles an hour. We're about to go up that big hill right there. 50% battery life, it says, and it's 47 volts on here, it says. And we're still at 26%, or 26 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour. And I'm at 278 pounds right now, and that's not even including the gear I brought on the rack and my backpack. 25, it's holding strong. And oh wow. Oh, just fantastic. Well, I think that's gonna do it for my video, to be honest with you, because that is freaking awesome. I have nothing but good things to say about Hynox. This is now going to be my go-to bike. Not to mention, I'm going to recommend this bike over anything else. It just has the power, the torque. Like, that is phenomenal. It's just freaking amazing. So, yeah, if you guys want to pick up this bike, there is going to be a link in the description below. That way you can get a certain amount off, and it also helps my channel grow a little bit. I do appreciate the help if you do decide to get the bike. Hit the like button, that's free if you can't get the bike or you don't want to get the bike. That does help others reach the channel as well. And if you want to follow along to see what else I do to this bike with potentially a dual battery with the battery bag on the back, I think I'm going to probably knock that out so that way I can go the Trinity Trail, the 3-city ride. That would be freaking awesome. Or if I can get a secondary battery, I can put it in there. That way I don't have to worry about altering anything on here and seeing how well that does it. Right now, this is the end of the ride. We're at 49 volts. It says 63%. Yeah, 49 volts and 63% if you can see that on the screen. And Strava says we've been riding for 55 minutes and we have gone 10 miles. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, I guess so. 11 miles. Yeah, 11 miles. Okay, well, so you can expect at least 20 miles out of this thing, I would say approximately. And if you're going to be doing a lot of pedaling, that's going to help out quite a bit too. You also got to remember though, which I should have just remembered, I'm still at the park and the trail. I did not go home, and that's an extra 5 miles, so my bad. But I got to end this video because it's way too hot and I got to get this gear off, and I do apologize, but I see you guys on the next video. Later. All right, hey guys, I just want to chime back in here again. I know I said the video was over with, but I kind of wanted to, I felt bad. I wanted to kind of tell y'all what it was like when I get closer to home on the battery life and the mileage. I did see it dip down closer towards the 44. Right now, since it had a little time to calm down, it's at 46.4 volts, and it's at 39% battery life. And if I check my Strava, it looks like we have gone officially 15.50 miles on the entire trip. So I think we could probably get an easy 20 miles out if I decided to do throttle only. But I'm not doing the range test on this one. That's going to be my next video, along with if I decide to alter the bike to where I get the dual battery, or if Hynox wants to send me another battery where I can do the 3-city ride range review for those who actually do get 2 batteries, for the whole scenario. But it really depends on them. But yeah, this is what it's like. I mean, this is a beautiful bike. It's nice red. I should say maroon or blood red or something like that. It looks really good. But I'm so glad I got this one instead of a traditional blue one like I've been getting in my last couple of videos. All right, but I will see you guys on the next one, and have a great ride.